Let's look at some of these programming tactics that are used against women. This is one I think just about everybody can see very openly because it's so blatant and will agree with. It's called princess programming. They start very early. They have to start with very, very, very young women when they're children. The inauthentic woman has been socially engineered from a very young age to want to be placated, revered, and pampered. Princess programming is huge in Western culture and starts at a very early age. Through this programming, young women are often taught, here's the list of things they're taught to do and to be like: to value only what can be gained for themselves through relationships with men, to seek only men who can, quote unquote, provide for them, or quote unquote, take care of them, to quote, marry well, to marry into money, etc. To place paramount importance on their own physical appearance, to quote, lure a male, to devalue the importance of their own intelligence, to seek money as their main value system, and even to think that, quote unquote, no man is good enough for them. You'd be surprised how many people teach this kind of a value system to their daughters. It is going on continually in our society. Very powerful form of mind control, that parents are actually propagating unknowingly. And they're doing it through the mass media and movies that project these values right into the subconscious mind of children as well. The primary motivational factor that women are taught to desire through this social engineering is security. This is the psychological dynamic that they are taught to crave from the minute they are out of the womb, practically, by the ruling class. The inauthentic woman is largely motivated by the psychological desire for attachment and security. To them, again, the inauthentic, socially engineered woman, love is seen as primarily as a form of permanence and attachment, rather than a deep familial bond with another human being. Money and government are often perceived by them as assurances of comfort, prosperity, and long-term security. Again, this is a fear response. This is a fear tactic of manipulation based on scarcity mind control, scarcity-based mind control. The primary desire for financial security as a resource for safety can be most readily seen in our culture in the most frequently asked question by a woman to a man when first meeting, which is, what do you do for a living? I have now, independently as a social experiment, asked 107 people this question. 107 people have answered the question the same way. I asked, what is the first question after initial pleasantries are exchanged that inevitably, invariably, a woman in our society will ask a man during their first encounter when they're first meeting? 107 out of 107 human beings immediately, like that, spit back the answer, what do you do for a living? Ladies and gentlemen, if I stood on the street corner outside this hotel tomorrow morning and asked 107 people on a cloudless, sunny day in an area of the sky where the sun is not shining, just if you look in the sky, what color does it refract? They would not answer blue. 107 people would not give the answer blue to that question. And I'm serious. You cannot get social agreement on a question, on any question, that perfectly aligned on any topic. But that one you can. Why is that? It has nothing to do with mind control. Don't worry about it. Ultimately, the desire for security is the desire for an illusion. There is no such thing as security, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't exist now, never has existed, is never going to exist. A comet could be on the way to hit this planet in the next couple of days, and our ass would be grass. And there wouldn't be a damn thing anybody'd be able to do about it. You think you're secure on a planet, a physical planet, in a solar system going around a star? There's no security here. A cataclysm could happen any day. Ask people in, Southeastern Asia how secure they feel when an earthquake could hit the middle of the Pacific or the Indian Ocean at any time and create a massive tsunami. There's no security on this planet. There's no safety here. If you're expecting safety and living for safety and living for security, you're already under mind control. You're already living in a dynamic of fear. As long as you live in a physical reality, there is danger, and it has to be embraced and accepted. You cannot live life in fear. The search for security in a man with money, or the desire to be simply, quote, taken care of by someone else, is an integral part of the ego gratification, me, satanic mindset. Very few want to see and admit the truth regarding this. Most will attribute this to Darwinian theory biological response, this desire for security in a male. Trying to find the most fittest to propagate the genes to the next level. This is the whole social Darwinism and physical Darwinism argument. When in fact, this behavior is deeply ingrained social conditioning. Sadly, most people desire a state of safe and secure slavery as opposed to one of dangerous freedom and its associated personal responsibility. I'm not interested in safety, folks. I'm interested in freedom. I'm interested in my natural rights as a sovereign being. Most men are also in this manipulated mindset, unfortunately. The realization that death lurks around every corner is the state of reality that the authentic man and the authentic woman live in at all times. And they embrace that. They know that no one knows when it's their time. You don't live your life thinking about that. You live your life focused on what you want to do and trying to do the right thing and trying to build yourself up and help to build others up. If you live like that, you're living an authentic life. The mind control program attempts to get the inauthentic woman to equate money with genuine value, to have money as the principal basis of their value system. The inauthentic woman is socially engineered to perceive money as the primary value system in human life. This general mindset postulates that something is only worth doing if money is being made by doing it. In reality, nothing could be further from truth. This is one of the primary reasons that art, music, poetry, and especially philosophy are so drastically de-emphasized in modern society and even frowned upon by many people as something that you choose to do only if you, quote unquote, want to starve. How many people take that mindset? They think the only value in anything is if money could be acquired by doing it. This leads to the concept in neo-feminism known as hypergamy, which means marrying well or marrying up. Marrying the man with the most resources, the biggest bank account, the most comfortable lifestyle. When the inauthentic woman meets a man for the first time, the first and foremost question that she asks is, what do you do for a living? Why is it not, do you know the difference between right and wrong behavior? Can anybody answer that question? I'd like an answer to it personally. That should be the first question a human being asks to another person they're meeting for the first time. Do you know the difference between right and wrong? That's what I'm concerned about. That's what I want to make sure you have a deep, full, fundamental grasp of when I'm building a relationship with you. I'm not interested in what you do to make fake-ass Federal Reserve notes that aren't worth the paper they're printed on. No, man, I have friends, I don't know what they do for a job. I honestly have friends, I don't know what they do for a job. And I don't care, and I don't even need to ask them that question. As long as they're not doing something completely immoral that's coercive toward other people's rights, I don't care. Hypergamy, or marrying upward, is a learned behavior, a socially engineered behavior that is entirely about the search for security in a man with a high monetary income. You know, some of these images here could be a little incendiary or inflammatory. Hey, so be it. This is going on out there in society. The image to the left, to the bottom left, says, if we're going to date, I need to know your credit score, how much money you have in the bank, and if you're vaccinated. Meanwhile, notice this guy is a complete psychopath with a big knife behind his back. You know, she's not interested in, you know, whether he's a good guy. She wants to know all this other stuff about his, you know, his finance. The one on the bottom right says, this guy wins $181 million in the lottery on Wednesday and then finds the love of his life just 2 days later. Talk about luck. You know, I mean, get as offended as you like, folks. Stuff like that goes on all the time in our society, all the time. Here's a video that kind of describes what hypergamy is. I got a kick out of this one, but I'll tell you what, it's more prevalent, it's more out there than anyone would be comfortable believing. Let's watch this.
Hey, what's up?
Hi.
You're pretty cute. Wanna hang out sometime?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, I'm just new here, so I just want to see if you know, we can chill, hang out, or something.
I'm with friends.
You do?
Yeah.
I mean, we can just be friends, you know, it doesn't have to go.
It's kind of serious. I don't think it's a good idea.
Nothing?
I don't give my number out to people I don't know. Sorry.
Sure?
Yeah.
Alright, well,
Bye.
We got $1 million deal going on Thursday. We can't screw this up. Trust me. Yeah, no, it's a simple. About 48 million we're looking at. All right, let me call you back. All right, bye. Hi, how's it going?
Hi. Good.
Are you sitting here alone?
Yeah, I am.
Mind if I join you?
Yeah, I
You don't happen to have a boyfriend or anything by any chance, do you? What do you got going on later on tonight?
I'm not doing anything. What are you up to?
Nothing. I don't have any plans tonight. I was wondering maybe you wanted to get a drink.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Awesome. Yeah, why don't we? Oh, actually, I'm here meeting up with my boss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him this car. Here you go, boss. I washed your car.
Give me a jacket?
Got your jacket in the car.
Grab my jacket.
All right. Would you like me to clean? Yeah. Why? Why does it matter?
Doesn't matter.
So you still want to grab a drink, or?
wait, so do you have a boyfriend or you don't?
No, it's not that serious.
I guess we could hang out maybe like 10, 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, you want to?
But I hate liars and gold diggers.
You know, I mean, this legitimately does go on. I wish it weren't so. You know, I wish a lot of what I'm talking about here in this presentation weren't so. I don't want it to be this way.